Hello friends, welcome back to the monthly pyramid portfolio update. Sorry for the delay this month, I was on a mini vacation, but the data represent the portfolio situation as of Friday, May 1st, 2026. I hope you didn't miss me too much and were able to contain your excitement for a few more days, wink wink, until this video was finally published today. Anyways, let's get to it, but as usual, we start with a disclaimer. I hope you'll find the information in this video useful, but please note that this is not investing advice. It's just my portfolio as it stands today and it can change at any time without previous notification. Following an investment strategy without doing the work yourself is almost guaranteed to result in losses. So please be careful, since it's your responsibility to do your own research before investing. With that out of the way, let's start and look at this month's activity. April was not really an eventful month in terms of trading. I just bought a little bit more Brookfield and earned a new altcoin from Binance via the Learn and Earn program. I also sold the gold that I bought last month, basically at purchase price. In terms of cash flow, I got another Fidelis Romanian government bond coupon and the S&P 500 index quarterly dividend, which is very small, maybe good for a couple of beers, but expensive beers, mind you, maybe some nice IPAs or something. That being said, the portfolio as of May 1st is currently looking like this. Please pause the video if you want to analyze each investment in more detail. One thing is interesting and I want to point it out, and to be honest, it's kind of humbling. Micron, the semiconductor company that manufactures computer memory and computer data storage products that I added last month to the watch list at the suggestion of Claude and Gemini, based on my investor rules PDF, the link is in the description. Basically, for everyone that doesn't know, I asked for 3 short-term trade ideas based on the investing rules from all 3 major LLMs, ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and 2 of them, surprisingly, suggested the same stock, Micron Technology, ticker MU, so I bought a little, which then proceeded to grow 31% in 1 month. This made me feel that maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm kidding, it's just an interesting fact that I wanted to mention. Finally, the current pyramid allocation portfolio after March looks something like this. Overall, the portfolio was up 1% for the month, which turned the year-to-date return to 0, but at least I covered the 4 months of living expenses so far. Before we conclude, I want to address some of the problems that I see on the horizon. First, of course, the Iran war and the Hormuz Strait blockade is still raging on, which can be good news for the global economy, meaning probably some sort of turbulence later on this year, like inflation, slower economic growth, etc. To add fuel to the fire, the Romanian governing coalition split. The Socialist Democratic Party, called PSD, exited the coalition and will very likely overthrow, in a democratic way, the existing government, adding uncertainty at a time when this was not needed. This will very likely result in higher inflation, higher borrowing costs, loss of EU funds, etc. So far, since the announcement was made on April 21st, the Romanian stock market index, the BET, is down almost 1.5%, which is not a lot, and I actually expect it to get worse, but I haven't sold anything yet since I don't think I can time the market. I just converted beforehand some Romanian lei to euros, which was an inspired decision so far since the RON proceeded to drop 1% in regard to euro and will probably drop more if and when the motion passes to change the government. Usually the price goes up or down, we find the narrative afterwards to fit the price move, but at first glance this can be a good thing for the Romanian markets. However, correctly predicting that an event will happen doesn't mean that you can also predict its results actually. For example, if you correctly predicted the China virus, the wars, the tariffs, etc., you would have assumed that the stocks would go down significantly, but they proved resilient and staying invested in the market proved the right strategy. We will see how things shape up this year. It is announcing itself to be an interesting year as well, like, to be honest, all of this decade was, with markets usually testing the new Fed chair at the beginning of his or her mandate, on top of all the other worrisome things I mentioned before. But one way or another we will get through this as well, and of course we will also find new things to worry about. Anyways, That's it for today. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you like it and find it useful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do so. See you next month. Auf Wiedersehen.